Backward Star Galactica, a show where we watch a show backwards, then talk about that show here on this show. I'm Jesse McGrath.
I'm Wilder Shaw. You know what I'm thinking though, real quick? Something I'm thinking about is
What's
that I didn't like the intro at all, and if you could do it one more time.
Yeah, I thought that I kind of nailed it. I think I got it in one. You don't think so?
No, I think it couldn't have been worse.
Huh. Okay, well, let me get one more. Let me try one more. Hey everybody, hope you're ready to sit back, relax, and just enjoy some of that delicious frosty goodness. This is Backward Star Galactica.
I like that. I like frosty goodness.
Yeah. Did you hear that little sound effect I put in there?
No, I did not.
You will on the recording. I put it close to the mic. It's loud.
Oh, great. Cool.
Yeah.
Prefer you don't do that, as I've mentioned numerous times. Welcome. This is season 4, episode 14.
Yeah, Blood on the scales. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Best title they've hit us with so far.
Yeah, and you know what? Best episode they've hit us with so far.
Ooh, disagree firmly.
I liked it.
I'm glad that you had fun.
Yeah, I had some fun. At a hoot.
Yeah, well, why don't you start us off then, you fucking freak? Because I don't know what you understood of this episode. There was a lot of nonsense
I didn't say I understood it.
Oh, okay. All right,
I didn't understand a damn thing.
Good.
Some sort of mutiny going on in the beginning of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy with a peg leg. His name is Felix the cat. And
shut the fuck up. That dude's name is Felix?
Yeah, it sure was.
First of all, I thought they said Phoenix. But
Oh, well, I mean, look, that's possible, but I don't think
but also
that he did.
The part okay, whatever. His name is Phoenix or Felix.
And while we're going through characters,
Yep.
let me tell you who's not blind. The blind guy you thought was blind.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I fucking knew it.
I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
You were hoping I wouldn't bring that up? You thought there's a chance I wouldn't bring that up?
You do remember how I said there was a dog?
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't see a dog. You know why? That dog probably never existed.
Oh, yeah, so he wasn't blind. He was
super not blind. He just
chill.
has sunglasses.
And he sucks, by the way. That dude eats shit. I hated that guy.
Yeah, I didn't like him very much.
He killed someone and then stole their sunglasses to later wear onto a plane while inside.
No, I feel like they were his sunglasses.
Okay, still, you don't need to wear them inside like it's a fucking spaceship, dude.
No,
it's not
Nicholson
that
over here needs his sunglasses.
Yeah.
I didn't like Vice President Tom.
Well, I don't think we're supposed to. Yeah, he's a
meanie. He's so mean.
Yeah.
There was I think that's it for the new characters.
I thought there was one other guy who kind of looked like Christopher Titus. It's the guy that apologizes. He is seems like he was part of the mutiny, and then they find him down in the memorial wing where all the pictures are posted, and he tells them that they're about to kill him. And he's like, "No, wait, I'll go with you." And then he apologizes to Edward James Olmos afterwards. You know what I'm talking about?
Not really. Are you talking about the guy that didn't shoot Galen?
Yeah, I think so.
Machine Gun Head. Oh, wait, there's also another guy that I haven't seen at all after this episode, is the guy with the red shirt who is hanging out with President Laura.
Oh, yeah. And he does not come back at all.
He's like the radio specialist. He's like, yep, jammed it with this guy. And that was like his only line in the entire episode.
Oh, my God. So, okay, here is something that is just going to obviously keep happening as long as we keep doing this show. And it's honestly, it's kind of shocking, but this is like the end of an arc. This is like the end of a story arc, and we'll talk more about it when we get to the plot section of our show. But that is what, we just got a bunch of new characters who we know that we will never see again, or we'll see very, very little of.
Yup.
I also,
but no. Now we're about to see more of them.
Well, yeah, now right, but chronologically, we're not seeing any more of them.
Right.
But we are about to. Yeah, it's a whole new world about to open up for us.
There was
how about Tub Lord, huh? Walking and talking like a big boy.
We are fully BT.
Yeah.
Before Tub, he's got hair on his head and everything.
Yep. Yeah, they got rid of his hair right quick, huh?
So here's my thing about Tub Daddy is that now we've kind of seen a full arc of Tub Lord, and I still don't understand what makes him a Tub Lord. He gets shot, and then they're like, we better put him in a tub and have him fly the ship. Like, what?
Yeah, into the sun. Like, Jesus Christ, guys.
I don't get that at all. Not even a little bit. Not even the tiniest bit do I understand that. But he is full on BT. You know what I didn't like about President Tom was the very first second we see him, he's telling a priest joke. Did you hear that part?
No. What?
No. It's like one of those things where the scene starts with him finishing a joke, and he's doing that what we can hear him say is like, and the priest says, and they say, "What about the children?" And the priest says, "What about the children?" They say, "Frack them," and he says, "Do we have time?"
Oh, God.
Which was two things I didn't like. Number one, making frack the punchline of a joke. Number two, the ending of like a very old-fashioned hacky priest joke.
Yeah, that's doo-doo.
Yeah, so they didn't love that. He was on shit list for sure because he's just such a manie. He's a green manie.
Right. Let's just jump to it. Right. So shit list. You got to go Vice President Tom because he just in addition to his bad jokes, he also murders orders on an execution for a whole room full of people, and it's great because right before that, he says some shit, and then they all like murmur, and then somebody stands up and is like, "I think you should leave," and then he leaves, and he's like, "Kill him." That's it.
But hold on. The murmuring. I want to talk about the murmuring because I have a very specific note about it. It was the most comically fake whispering murmuring that I have ever heard in a TV show in my entire life.
And no one can
he says something and then immediately everyone starts talking at the exact same time, turning their heads back and forth to different people going, it sounds like they were making sounds rather than saying words.
Yeah, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
It was so funny. Oh, I was laughing very loud watching that.
It's not like they all look at each other and give like a nod. Like they're still fake murmuring, and then a guy stands up and is like, "You should." I think he says the words, "You should leave."
Yeah, and then they all continue murmuring after he leaves, and they're all. No one's talking to anyone. Their heads are spinning back and forth like The Exorcist. Yes. It's too much.
Yes. Oh, we did get another little glimpse of two characters that we previously saw, but I think it's worth bringing up. Notch and Hot Dog.
Hot Dog. Did you catch Hot Dog's last name? Did you even catch Hot Dog's last name?
No.
It's Costanza. Hot Dog Costanza. I thought that Costanza was reserved exclusively for George. I did not know there could be another Costanza.
But if there was gonna be one, it's gotta be a hot. I mean, it's gotta be a
return of Hot Dog. Oh boy, I still couldn't if it showed Hot Dog at all out of the ship, I wouldn't know.
No, not at all.
Maybe Hot Dog's the guy with the red shirt for all I know, but
and the other guy, they're calling
who's the other
Notch. It's like because Hot Dog won't take the shot, but Notch will, which sounds like it's short for Nacho.
I fucking cannot with someone named Hot Dog.
But I want to know if it's Hot Dog and Notch is like the duo there, the gruesome twosome. Which one of us is Hot Dog and which one of us is Notch?
Well, I don't know what Notch is. He sounds stupid. It sounds like it'd be you.
First of all, that's very mean of you to say. No, he's the guy. He's like, they're like, Hot Dog, take the shot. And he's like, I don't want to take the shot. They're like, Hot Dog, you better not take that shot. Like, President's like, don't do it, Hot Dog. And then Notch is the ship that pulls in front of Hot Dog and is like ready to blast it down.
I didn't really pay attention to Notch because Hot Dog was just so magnetic as an actor. Right. So I'm still saying that I'm Hot Dog and you're Notch, which I think stands for Nacho your business. Okay, thank you very much. Are you still there?
No, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I don't want you to think that I hung up, but like,
I think maybe you missed. Did you hear what I said? I said, "Nacho your business." You still didn't laugh though. It's just strange to me. Maybe I'll just do it one more time. I said, "Notch" is short for "Nacho your business." I actually laughed for real on the last one.
I'm not going to give you anything. You'll get nothing from me here.
Wait, I'm not kidding. The third one, that was a real laugh.
I know it was, you fucking idiot. I know what your real laugh sounds like. And now you're a dummy. You're a big dummy.
Oh my god, not to your business. So here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing about this. Just while we're talking characters, number one, I think Gaius is a Cylon because at one point someone's asked him if he's hurt, and he says, I think the term is damaged.
Right. Yep.
So that's Cylon. And Galen, who, by the way, slid a little bit up on the shit list. He's not on the leaderboard yet, but he worked his way up.
No, he's on the leaderboard for me. He was a little rat this whole episode, just running through little rat caves.
He was scurrying around.
He didn't stop scurrying, and as soon as he reached
saved
his
the whole day.
They made him turn around, go back to scurrying, go back in your hole, Galen, go back in your little Galen bowl. No, that was too good for me. I loved that.
Yeah, Galen was good this episode, and he has a kid. Did you catch that?
Yep, he has a kid, and I love
him having a kid.
The way that he gets out of being shot in the head is he's like, the guy's like, you're a fucking robot, and then he's like, what does that make you? And then they have Sharon.
And what does that make you, dumbass? And he calls him a dumbass, and they crack up.
Has just a good laugh, and then he gives him the Lassie treatment, which is like, get out of here, get
back in your Galen hole,
get back in your little hole, Galen, get go on now, get.
Do you think that's what that's called on the ship? That's the Galen hole?
That's the Galen hole, yeah, for sure.
Like, no one goes in there except for Galen. He just scurries around like a little sewer rat.
I mean, it's sort of like how Dobby, like, just, lurks around the grounds of your
right,
home.
And all you have to do is give Galen a sock, and then he can free himself from the Galen hole. So Galen confirmed as a house elf.
He's definitely a house elf, and that's why fucking Edward James almost treats him like shit because he's so sick of him just obsessing over him.
Actually had did a little move that gave him leaderboard for me this week was Lee when he did that fake out grenade move. I was into that. That was cool.
I liked that, and then like they had to kind of ruin it when. He throws a grenade at some guys, and he's like, grenade, and he didn't pull the pin. And
it's funny that he says grenade too.
Yeah,
he throws it and says grenade,
which I think would work. Like if somebody
throw anything, if you threw a pine cone at me and said grenade, I'd be like, ah,
yeah, fuck. It could be a Lunchables. It wouldn't make any difference to me.
Yeah,
but in that same scene, Starbuck I think takes a little dip because the way she shoots her two guns. She crosses her arm. It's like what was that fucking Equilibrium? It was like Equilibrium.
Oh yeah. The hit film with Christian Bale.
She because she's like, I'll never get him with a sidearm, and then she shoots both of her guns. But in order to do it, she turns them sideways like a true G, but also crisscrosses her arms. Like
I did think I missed that one.
Oh boy! And they cut to it twice.
I don't know if you've ever been in a space battle, but that is the most effective way to attack a man.
See, I have been in many a space battle, but I like to take just a little cue from the best space battler, a little man. You may know him by the name of Darth Maul. He has two lightsabers.
God.
He's got a little doubly. He's got a little double trouble lightsaber.
Not about Darth Maul. Is Gaius psychic?
Yeah, I don't know because he has that dream, but
he
it's
has
also
a premonition
inaccurate.
in this episode, right? But like it's not just like he doesn't react to it like, oh, I had a nightmare. He reacts like they're gonna kill him,
right?
So I think Gaius might have like some premonitions.
Yeah,
maybe the Cylons can see the future. He's also with that other Caprica.
I know,
the long-haired Caprica,
and like that one doesn't get a lot of attention.
Like also, you think blonde Caprica's hot, long. Brunette, redhead, Caprica, double hot.
Yeah, that's for goddamn sure. I think that's it for characters, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the?
I think the horn of. Yeah, I think that's the horn. The horns.
So this week's episode is brought to you by our presenting sponsor. So happy to share this. Bathrooms with natural lighting is this week's sponsor. Yeah,
Ain't that the truth?
I just fucking love that shit. I really don't. You don't appreciate it until you're in some goddamn prison cell of a bathroom and you're taking a poop by like ultraviolet goddamn overhead lights, and it's just like the worst experience. But if you can pull off a shower with no light on, and you've just got like the evening
business.
Sun setting. Oh my god, it's It's truly.
But I feel like that only exists in a house. Like you can't really fucking pull that off with an apartment.
Nah, dog. My apartment has that. It's got like the
your dog with your apartment with your broken toilet.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that bathroom sucks. I mean, look, everything about that bathroom
sucks.
It does, but there's a big ass window right where the shower is.
That's true. You got a big ass window.
It's got the smoky glass, so people can't see. But I like to pop that mother open in the
It's
summer.
night. Yeah. Oh, I'm all about showering with the window open, so everyone can see my dick and balls.
No.
No, because I stand on my hands in the shower, so I'm completely upside down.
No, we have a lot of listeners now. Many listeners, probably those who are under the age of 18. We can't get that blue. Where I'm not showing my junk to anybody. I just like to. It's a little playful to open it up. I feel a little free. You know?
Okay, sure. Mm-hmm.
So that's this week's presenting sponsor.
Yeah, and then when you stare at yourself in the mirror for half an hour at least before you go out into the day,
right? And you want that natural,
au naturel look.
That good natural light. And Bad Todd and Mike the Bike, their apartment, it has a skylight in their bathroom.
Bad Todd and Mike the Bike live together?
Oh, yeah. That's Mike the Bike moved down the road after I left town. He went ahead
Did not know that.
Swooped in on... Yeah, oh, yeah. That's a little... Those guys are living it up over there.
Wow. That is a house of champs.
Yeah. But their bathroom has a fucking skylight, and it's wonderful.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm into that.
Thank you so much to our sponsor. And if you ever want to send us some money or a skylight... I don't know.
Yeah, or a bathroom.
Right. Yeah, if you want to send me a whole bathroom, I would accept that as payment. Just like a big pile of bathrooms.
Yeah. And if you had to pick one of the two of us, you could send it to me.
Well, you should probably send it to me, I would reckon, since I did present this sponsor. If you recall, last week's sponsor was selected by Wilder, and that was something that would make him make a big bathroom mess, which is Del Taco product. So you don't want to send a nice fresh bathroom to someone who's just going to ruin it with his fucking duty mess. Yeah.
Treat it with respect.
No, you were talking about green floaties. There's no way you're treating anything with respect. You can't treat your body with respect. You're not treating your bathroom with respect.
I was slurping down some of that tasty green floaties last night.
That's a McGrath big fact. That's a new thing. That's my new catchphrase.
Oh, a McGrath big fact, huh?
Yeah, that's a new catchphrase I'm going with when it's just like, I drop some hot knowledge, some hot dirty knowledge on you. Like if you can't respect your body, you can't respect your bathroom. That's a McGrath big fact. Yeah,
I don't
nice.
No.
This is sick.
I don't agree.
This is dope. I have
the episode opens up with a mutiny. Oh wait,
no.
You have another sponsor?
No. I have another segment. You ready?
Oh, you got another segment.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a segment. I think it's just like when it comes, and it needs to happen. Okay. I call this one "Step to the Fucking Haters." Okay, because if there's one thing I hate, it's when haters try and front. And
ain't that the truth? I have that tattooed on my lower back.
Yeah, smart. So you never forget it.
Right.
And in this little segment, I would just like to address haters that have tried to step to us as a podcast.
Truth.
I mentioned one last week. The guy whose first review was, well, that was interesting. I just want to mention another one. I got another face-to-face, which is a really bold hater move, I gotta say.
Oh, wow. You got a face-to-face?
Yeah. I was listening to something else with someone, and they said, oh, you know what? Like, this is the type of idea Wilder and you should do. This is good. Referring to something
and that person's
we did
alive
not
still,
do.
Or what?
They're dead now. I killed them.
Good.
But I would just like to put them on fucking blast here.
Yeah, blast them up.
Yeah, because it's just like mad disrespectful. And if you're gonna step, then like if you're gonna front, you're gonna get stepped to. That's it. That's
I guess the haters are trying to catch these hands, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. And like, come and get them, because we're giving them out willy-nilly for free.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 2-for-1, and that, my friends, is a McGrath big fact.
Oh. Yeah, I'll give you a stamp of approval on that one. Oh, man. Good segment.
All right. Yeah, not bad, right?
Yeah, so
eventually I'd like our show to be only segments and no Battlestar, ideally.
Yeah. I think that would be the best for the show, to just not talk about it at all.
Yeah, okay. But what happened in the episode? It starts with a mutiny.
Starts with a mutiny. Eddie James and Eye Patch and Hilo and Boomer and Caprica have been... So the whole Galactica has been taken over by Felix the Cat and Vice President Tom.
Yep.
And I don't know where President Laura is.
Yeah, they go. So there's this whole element.
I think she might be on a raptor.
She might be, but they look inside and it's very big. Like she's on a raptor in the beginning,
that's true.
And then they get to the weird like.
She kind of looks like she's on the same type of thing where it was in the last episode with John and Ellen.
Right. And then they're like, well, we're fucked. And then she's like, well, what if we just park it in the middle of the fleet? And they're like, oh yeah, that should be cool. I don't get how that plan works. I don't really get. They were like, we'll just go right in the middle. And they can't fuck.
I don't really get what was going on. I'm sure it's going to be clear in the next episode we watch, just like everything we're confused about.
Yeah, I don't. Are you sure? You said you're sure it'll be clear. I feel like I'm not really sure anything's going to be super
yeah, that's
clear.
probably true. She was in that room with like the little sparkles room.
Yeah, we get another mention early on of how much Edward James almost wants to fuck this ship. That dude loves.
And you know who else he wants to fuck is Eye Patch. You're guaranteed correct about that. When Vice President Tom pretends that Eye Patch is dead and almost basically cries.
Yeah, they're the gay. Like they are super gay together, and they both tag team the ship. They put their penis in various holes in the ship. I can just
all kinds of Galen holes.
Yeah.
You know what's the truth is that so he's not Starbuck's father.
Right.
Confirmed, because first of all, Billy Joel's her father. Second of Lee, Starbuck says to Lee, "Go get your father."
Right, and it's Eddie.
Yeah, so Lee is Eddie James' son.
Yep. Did you catch when Phoenix first takes over and he's like he's telling Edward James almost to call someone, and then he says, "You're the admiral now, so you call up Rosalind, make her laugh."
Oh yeah, you are the admiral now, which is all I can think of. Look at me, I am the admiral now.
And Phoenix is just like, sure. Good. I'm glad we got the Captain Phillips. Really squeezed in a Captain Phillips reference.
Yeah,
a movie I have never seen. By the way,
7 episodes to do that.
Yeah,
you're so dumb for not seeing it. It's very good.
I've seen the trailer. I just feel like that's
bananas to me that the guy who plays the pirate is not a real Somali pirate. He's very convincing.
And also, wasn't he not a real actor? He was like a cab driver.
He was a cab driver. I don't know if that's true. That's just something I heard, but. Yeah, he was like a cab driver. They're like, you want to be which seems very offensive.
Yeah. Oh, bro,
like,
you kind of look like
you
a
seem
pirate.
like you. Yeah, you'd seem like you'd make a great, very poor pirate.
Can you imagine if you were just at your job and someone was like, "Oh my god!"
Someone basically got into his office.
Yeah. Yes.
And they're like, you know what? I got a better idea.
Yeah. What if I was looking for like a sexual.
How about you portray an uneducated pirate in a movie for Americans? And he did, and he was so good at it.
And do you think that there are just like probably a ton of actors who were just like, "Are you for real?"
Yeah, like what?
I would have done this dude and thought, "Oh, that's a pirate." You didn't even let me read for the part because you saw this guy and you were like, "Oh, there's my pirate."
Yeah, and then I remember seeing him at the Oscars and being like, "He doesn't belong here. He's a real pirate. He should be on a ship." Attacking someone right now.
You know what the worst thing is? I bet that story is almost identical to the story of how fucking Johnny Depp became
Tom Hanks got the job
Jack Sparrow. Nope. I was gonna go a different way because they just were like, they watched other Johnny Depp movies and they were like, yeah, this is fine. We'll do this, but in a pirate thing. He'll be a pirate about it.
You want to just do it as though you're Keith Richards?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. And then we'll get Keith Richards, right? Or Mick Jagger?
Oh, that's right. Keith Richards was in that the last one in my opinion.
Yeah, the Pearl Curse. Nope, that's the first one.
That's the first one.
The
fucking idiot.
Is there one with Whoopi Goldberg?
I doubt it.
Oh, okay. You keep talking about it because I'm gonna get.
I didn't see any after the third one, so it's possible. Whoopi's in one of them.
I'm gonna look it up. Also, if I made that up, that sucks, right?
Like, also, I don't know who you could be confusing that with. Like, there is nobody like Whoopi.
Okay,
Whoopi's a very one of a kind person.
I'm looking it up.
Is her birth name Whoopi?
Whoopi.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is.
All right, so I found my way to Whoopi Goldberg's IMDb as promised.
What is her real name?
Whoopi?
No, that's not her real. What's her real name?
Real name is Cairn. Caryn.
Excuse me?
Caryn. I mean, Karen maybe, but Cairn.
No, it's definitely not Karen.
I mean, that's...
I had no idea about that.
Karen Elaine Johnson. What a gutsy move to be like, I need a stage name. I think I'll go with Whoopi.
What's a good fun sound I can make for my stage name?
And then
I'm gonna start going by Hooray Shaw.
Yeah, well, she started off as like bonk, but then they didn't really like that one.
Oh boy, that one got me. What, you making sounds over there?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's in any Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But when I googled no. When I googled Whoopi Goldberg Pirates of the Caribbean autofilled, so like it's something's there.
Okay, I guess. Look, how do we end up talking about Whoopi again?
Oh shit, I don't.
We're talking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jack Sparrow. We're talking about something else. I like the part where Lee refers to his own father and his admiral as the old man.
Yeah.
Did you see that part?
That's good.
He goes, "Where's the old man?"
And then he almost punched that dude's face off, which I super was wishing he was going to do that.
Yeah. Now, what's the final five?
They've been talking about it, but
Yeah, that's like a group of Cylons, right?
yeah, and like maybe the first Cylon, like the maybe no, I don't think it was. Well, shit.
Who is them Cylons in the final five?
Well, it's okay. It's Presidente, right?
No.
Fuck.
She's not a Cylon. She's got cancer.
Yeah.
No, it's like Caprica.
Oh yeah, Caprica.
Maybe Galen Hole.
Ellen, or no?
Oh, yeah. Well, they think she's dead.
Right. Okay.
Right now.
Right. Tub Lord, right? Or no?
Tub Lord. Yeah. Caprica, Tub Lord, Galen Hole.
The
Boomer,
woman who's
perhaps?
like who Galen murks and who I still don't know her name. Do we have a name for her or no?
Oh yeah, Sherry.
That sounds wrong.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds super wrong.
I just looked up.
Paul is someone
I
else.
just looked up Cardi B's name as you instructed me to.
Oh yeah. I told you to look up Cardi B's real name.
Belsalis Almanzar.
Yeah, that's the sorcerer's name.
Yeah, it's a good ass name. Like Cardi B is a good name, but I gotta tell you, if I'm a person with that name, that's so where I'm going with it. I'm gonna go ahead and have that one as my name. Thank you.
I saw a really good tweet that said, "I just looked up Cardi B's real name and all my furniture started levitating."
Nice. Shout out to that Twitter user, whoever they were.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi B. Oh, I thought you were...
Nope.
Shout out to Cardi B, who is a 2,000-year-old sorceress.
Sorceress.
Sorceress. Get that, sorceress.
Sorceress.
This episode sucks.
Have things gone?
Throw it in the trash. And then basically they retake the ship.
Yeah.
Galen to the rescue.
Wait, I actually have a question about that. I would love you to not skim over that, because what happens is there are like 7 guys with assault rifles. Pointing all their guns at Edward James Olmos, and then his son and Eye Patch go, and Boomer and some other do-gooders are like, we're gonna go get him, and then they cut away, and then they cut back, and somehow those jamokes have got all of the many armored dudes with assault rifles on the ground with their weapons down.
I don't really get what happened. It cut away, which seemed like sort of like a lazy storytelling moment.
And then
it didn't show them overpower them.
And then they become part of their little militia, because then they're like marching through the halls with many armed guards. I assume it's those guys.
I think they're just a bunch of mindless ding-dongs who are like, whoever's in charge they're going to listen to.
Oh, okay. So
Vice President Tom was in charge, and then which is like, also, how do you, I guess you can trust the loyalty if they'll just switch at a dime.
Right.
That's not how expressions work.
Yeah.
Switch.
Stop on a dime. Switch on a. It's not. I think you would switch on a quarter, right?
So they save them. Felix and Vice President Tom are executed, and then the last line that's spoken is very confusing to me.
Wait, hold on. You were skipping over 2 things I want to talk about, because I do want to talk about that last line, but let's not accelerate to the end, because there's 2 other things.
Okay.
I got 2 quick hits. First of all, one, there's the part where the president thinks that Admiral is dead and Saul is dead, and she says you have 5 minutes to surrender, but doesn't really say what's gonna happen, and like you are not in a superposition of anything to do, like you're gonna lose that fight. That was really funny to me because it was such a weird empty threat. The other thing is you're skipping over this weird ass conversation that Gaius and Phoenix have where they're smoking little cigarillos.
Yeah, was it the part where he says he has a good idea, and one of those good ideas is restaurants? Yeah, are you kidding almost me? Did a spit take when I was watching that.
It's incredible. So just to paint you a picture, listener, like basically Homeboy knows, it's like Homeboy Phoenix, the leader of the revolution, like knows that he's
Felix.
Yeah, dude, whatever. Knows that his goose is cooked. And so then it cuts to this weird scene where for some reason he is just allowed to have a smoke.
I think it's like his last smoke.
Yeah, his last smoke with Gaius, who I guess they're friends. And
I don't know what
seen them
business
interact
they
at
have
all.
There.
And they're just drinking coffee and smoking cigars. And he's talking about how like he thought he was a good scientist, and he like loved design, and he had all these great ideas. He used to draw on everything. Like, and then he says like coffee tables, napkins, rare books. Like those are he threw in rare books at the end there. And I was like, oh, okay, you're just drawing on rare books, I guess.
Can you imagine if you picked up like this is the only copy of King Arthur's personal dictionary, right? And then it's like, oh, what's this say in the margin? Restaurants shaped like food? ?
I can't read chapter 3 because the whole thing is just a blueprint for a hamburger stand shaped like a hot dog. That doesn't even make sense.
Do you like that my example of a rare book is King Arthur's dictionary? That was the first thing I could think of.
I don't think they had dictionaries back then, if I'm being fully honest.
Yeah, maybe not.
But also, you're stupid. Something better. What's a better rare book? Like the first Bible, like Bible version.
Yeah.
1.
Oh yeah. That's something that he just had and wrote in.
And he was like, oh my God, what if it was an orange Julius, but it looked like an orange? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And then he also gives an example of it that's supposed to make it not sound stupid, and I didn't understand the example.
Oh God. All I could think of
really
was
funny.
like when he said it. All I could think of was Pizza Planet from Toy Story.
Yeah.
And so then, okay, now talk about the last line, because it's him and President about to be executed, and he is looking very chill.
So he's got a little pegged leg.
Yeah.
Like a swashbuckler.
Yeah.
And
like a cab
decides
driver.
to take it off like 3/4 of the way through the episode for some reason, so we can all just look at his scraggly, stumpy little stump.
Okay, ease up.
It's gross.
It is. It does look infected.
I don't like looking at it. Yeah, it looks very fresh.
It's like,
I didn't like.
Yeah, it looks a little ripe. Yeah. Anyways.
And then before he's put to death, which is like, damn, Eddie James.
Yeah.
Not like in jail or.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's blood in, blood out over there on the.
We actually have skipped over something that we didn't talk about at all,
which is.
Well, I was going to say, like, what's the rules? Because there's apparently, like, all kinds of, like, space law.
Yeah.
Like, half of this episode is, like, a trial going on, which is basically just some guy sitting in a boardroom, president's sunglasses.
Right. And, who's a lawyer and not a president.
Who's, like, he was, like, Eddie James's lawyer at some point. So, what's the rule? I don't get it. There's all kinds of, like, the punishment for that is death.
And they also keep talking about his, like, did you understand what the crimes were? Because they kept being like, you were making the enemy feel comfortable, and he was like, they were making me feel comfortable.
Right. Like, that's why they, like, I think that's why the mutiny happened, is because they're like taking in the Cylons and being kind to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the last thing that's spoken in the episode is by Felix, who I didn't even write it down. So did you write it down?
Fuck,
I might say it wrong.
No, I didn't.
I think he says he looks down at his leg right before he's about to die, and then him and Tom share like a very strange, creepy smile.
Yeah.
And then, which by the way, I don't know why they're smiling at each other, because minutes before he's the one that let them win. Like he disobeyed the vice president in order to let them take back the ship.
Yes.
So he had a little redemption moment. Then they smile at each other, and then he goes like, I don't feel it anymore. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think so. Or
referring to his leg.
Yes.
and then they are shot to death, and the episode ends.
And again, it's another one of those things we know we're not going to get closure on. I mean, maybe future episodes will reveal, like, he has, like, gangrene, or, like, he has fucking... What do you get when you frostbite or something?
Phantom limb situation going on where you could feel his foot.
Yeah. But what is this moment of clarity, like, oh, finally, I'm going to be shot. I don't feel my phantom limb anymore? Is that a thing?
Yeah. The trick about this character is I don't understand him at all, nor do I know who he is.
Yeah, this was this is a nice example, though, of, like, what we talked about when we first had this idea, which is, like, there's going to be times when characters pop up and we watch them die, killed. And then we're just like, oh, cool, so we're going to see this character now for the rest of the show.
Yeah, lots of Vice President Tom, lots of not President Felix the Cat.
Yeah, which kind of bums me out. Like, Felix actually seemed like a pretty chill dude. I mean, like, I would love to talk to... You know who he kind of reminded me of after that conversation with Gaius is fucking Big Head from Silicon Valley. Just like an idiot kind of, but like... like, oh, bud, you're so dumb, but you're pretty good to keep around, I guess, because you think that you're smart or something. You've fallen into something.
Right.
Yeah. I think.
Cool. I think.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think that'll do her.
Cool. Nice.
Thanks for listening, everybody. New episodes every Monday.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter, Wildershot _. You can find me on Instagram, Wildershot with no underscore. You can find me on at my house. I live in Atwater Village. Come say hi to me. You could look at our blog that we write about dumber things in this podcast. Jesse and Wilder's guide-to-life.com. You could put a www dot in front of that if you want. You could put http:// if you want. It's kind of a choose your own adventure, but you can't choose the URL. Though you can, that would just take you to another website.
Yeah.
Are you clear? Are you clear on that?
So this has been the part of the podcast where Wilder explains URLs, and it has been really tremendous. Let's move on.
Yeah, thank you to Adam Faye for the art. Thank you to T-Bone Jones for the...
Nope, I have to stop. Nope, I have to stop you. I hate to do this. I was thinking you were going to do this again. I don't know why you've given him a different and worse nickname. You are, Wilder Shaw, bad at giving nicknames, almost unanimously, and he has a good nickname, Bad Todd. It is a good one. And you have decided to call him T-Bone Jones. Throw it away. Take it to go.
Look, agree to disagree.
No.
I think his name is T-Bone Jones. You can call him whatever you want. Thanks, T-Bone Jones, for the theme song.
It's Bad Todd. He's going to revoke the rights to that tasty theme song that we have.
It's too late. We own it already.
Fuck.
I took that shit down to City Hall. Mayor plopped his dick right on top of it. That's how that works.
Yep. That is how it works. And if you have a woman mayor, unclear what goes on there, I guess.
Yeah, but like that'll ever happen.
Oh boy, we've let it go on too long. You can catch me at Twitter at JMcGrizz, supertrashbros.com for live shows and internet shows that I helped create. I don't know, just give me credit for anything cool you see on the internet. And please subscribe to this if you haven't already. And you know what? Leave a review and a comment. And I can't make any promises.
Reviews are helpful, it turns out.
Yeah, but if you leave a review and it's like less than stellar, just watch your ass, because you might get fucking stepped to if you try and front. Yeah. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, McGrath Big Fact. Good night. See you next week.